Welcome to the Stephen Hartmann Podcast. What's the show? No one knows. Who am I? Who cares? Let's start the show.
What's up? I am that host, and let's start that damn show. What's up, people? It's Friday. I almost forgot. I was like, oh shit, it's Friday. I don't know what, time has just been flying by for me, so hope everybody else's week went by just as quick. And if you're off for the weekend, hopefully you have a good time. I'm working. It's all right. I'm glad to be working, so anyway, like I said, I just realized it was Friday, so I'm gonna kind of wing this shit because I gotta get it done quick. So I don't have anything to like put in or anything like that. I don't have any of the pictures downloaded or anything like that. So it's mostly just gonna be audio today. Which is fine. I don't mind just doing some audio every now and again. But anyway, things are going pretty good. I'm liking the new job. I start the other one Monday, so that'll be interesting. See how that goes. But definitely happy so far with everything. So pretty pumped about that. Now I just got to figure out when to do this so things are out on time. Because like I said, I pretty much totally forgot about this shit till just about a half an hour ago. So I was like, damn, I need to do this shit real quick. But I'll definitely be doing more tomorrow because I have time to get some shit done tomorrow. But that one will be out Monday for sure. I have not watched Thursday's Big Brother, so I'm not going to talk about that. I guess that will be Monday's episode. I'll just talk about all that shit. Hold on one second. Let me check this text message. So yeah, I'll talk about Big Brother then. So I figured what I'll do is I'll do some sports today, but I thought I would kind of go into life stuff first. It just kind of came to my mind because I have all my dogs with me right now because I'm the only one here, so they kind of have to be with me. So you may hear their little click clacking of feet and shit here and there, but like I just figured I'd kind of tell about the dogs I've had in my life, my experiences with dogs and stuff like that. I pretty much have had dogs my whole life. I know when I was like really young, we had a couple. I don't remember their names or anything like that. The first dog I can really remember having was a miniature pinscher. And we had a few of those. And every one we got, we named Dobie. And I'm going to say we had at least 4 in my childhood. We did not have good luck with those dogs. I'll just say that. The first one we had, I broke its leg. Like, I think it was right around Christmas. And I felt so bad because I just fucking accidentally stepped on him, broke his leg. It's just this tiny little dog. So you're just like, damn, man, I feel so bad. But this dog just did not give a shit. It was hurt, but it was still just like jumping around, running as fast as it could. It didn't care that it had this fucking cast on or anything. It was hilarious just watching that thing trying to run with, this giant cast on its leg. But yeah, that one we had for quite a while. I think that was the one we had until we moved to Phoenix. I can't remember now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had the one for quite a while. And we moved to this one place, and one night he got out of the car and just decided to run and ran out into the street and got hit by a car. Like, I just sat there and watched it happen. Like, I couldn't do anything about it. So that was pretty shitty. And then, of course, like, my uncle's, way to fix it was just like, hey, let's go get another one, the exact same thing, and call it the same name and all that shit. And I don't know. I probably didn't really care for the dog as much after that, but we also ended up getting this Dalmatian. It was one of the craziest dogs we ever had. This I was not good at naming animals, obviously, because this dog's name was Dally, like a Dalmatian. Like I had no imagination apparently when it came to naming my animals. But anyway, she was the craziest dog ever. Like when I first got her, she was pretty cool, not so wild and shit, but the older she got, she just wanted to run constantly. And we just didn't have the yard to keep her in it. So if you accidentally let her outside, you were chasing that dog for the next half an hour. The one good thing about her was, like I said, she had so much energy. I could just like throw my rollerblades on and she would just pull me around the neighborhood and shit. It was pretty cool. But we ended up giving that dog to my cousin Melvin. And I mean, I don't know how long he ended up having that dog. She was there the last time I knew. So he probably had her for a good 10 years, but it was just too much for me, being a kid. And then my uncle had no interest. So he was just like, we need to get rid of this dog because it's too crazy. So that's what we did there. I didn't really have any other dogs besides that, I don't think. Like I said, I don't remember the ones when I was super young, but I was around a bunch of chows. Like my uncle's friend, who I stayed with a lot, he had chows growing up. Well, he had one basically my whole childhood, and he was a pretty cool old dog. They also didn't really have that great of name skills, I guess, because they named him Chops. But Chops was a damn cool dog. That dog really liked me. I fucked up one time when I was young. I remember I pulled on his ears and he like right on my forehead with his teeth. He didn't really hurt me. He just kind of let me know, hey, don't do that, dude. That shit hurts. And I just kind of realized, okay, I shouldn't pull on his ears. He kind of taught me a lesson, like don't fuck with me. I'm gonna hurt you. But like after that, we were damn close. Like I definitely like that dog a lot. It was sad. We went on vacation one time and we came back. He was stuck in between the bars of like his pen. So he'd been stuck for like days and he died of starvation or, dehydration or something like that. It was really sad to come back to that. He was a really good dog. I mean, he was already old anyway, but it's still just like, damn, that's a fucked up way to, go. Stuck in between some bars and shit. But they ended up getting a bunch of other chows, just like I said we did with the Dobermans, man. I swear it's funny. It's just like, oh, we'll just replace the dog you had. It's like, man, you can't really do that. Like when I've had that dog for so long, you can't just give me the exact same thing. You got to give me some time and then I'm going to get a different dog. Like I don't want that same breed anymore because I'm just going to be like, oh man, I just remember the good times with that other dog. So I've definitely, tried not to get anything like what I've had before. So like when I moved to Kansas, I didn't necessarily get the dogs, but they lived at my house. We had like this Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix. He was a really cool dog. His name was Meatball. One of the smartest dogs I ever was around. Like super smart. All he ever wanted to do was go with you to the store though, or wherever the hell you were going. If you wanted to leave, he would be like grabbing your pant legs, like, no, you can't leave without me. So he pretty much always went with us because he was just a handful. He was just like, all right, fuck it, we'll just bring him. The funny thing about Meatball was he hated tires for some reason. Like anything round or whatever, anybody riding something, he would go crazy. He barked at cars, all that stuff. So I figure it must have been the way the rubber sounded on the ground or something just drove him nuts because he was just obsessive about it. He was also weird about us being physical at all. So like if we were playing football, he would get mad and like try to take you down or some shit. I don't, maybe he was just playing with us, but he seemed to get angry. Like he didn't like us doing that stuff because, you know, he was worried that we were, you know, hurting ourselves or some shit. I don't know. But he was a pretty badass dog. And then we also had she was like a Shar-Pei rat terrier mix. One of the weirdest looking dogs. Like the colors on her were very interesting. It was almost like a purple black, kind of brindleish, and she had like the Shar-Pei wrinkles. Like she looked like Shar-Pei-ish, but she was small, you know, like a big rat terrier. It was very strange. Like her brothers were completely brown. The litter was just totally opposite. She was the only female. She looked totally different than her brothers. They all looked like huskies. It was weird. But she was a crazy little dog. She was very mean. Like she didn't like other people. She would just sit on my lap and growl at people if they're at our house. And then like she had this thing about just digging holes and then like snorting the dirt. She would like dig a hole and like she was getting high off the earth or some shit like that. It was like, what the hell is wrong with this dog? But she was pretty cool. When we first got her, how I trained her to like stay where she was is I would put her leash on and I tied it around the cast iron skillet. And she was so small when we first got her, she could barely move that thing. But by the time she was, you know, a couple months old, she would just be flinging that thing around the yard. It was just so funny. She was such a little nut. But like sadly, she got in a fight with some dogs and she ended up having to get put down because, like, you know, you just can't have that happen with your dogs and stuff. It's like once it gets like super violent and shit, you're just like, all right, I can't, you know, I can't take a chance with that anymore. So that was super sad because I don't even know if she made it to like 6 years old. She did have a couple of litters. So there was a bunch of hers around, you know. But what was weird is like most of them were like way bigger than her too. So it was strange, you know, seeing that. But I love that dog a lot. Like me and her, it like she would not leave my side. And it was definitely sad to find out what happened and everything. Cause like I ended up having to leave her in Kansas when I moved here to Albuquerque. So, but yeah. Uh, we also had this cat that was more like a dog. We called him Rhodey, and it's because I guess, you know, they found him on the side of the road or whatever. But this was like a Sylvester, you know, like, you know, from Looney Tunes. He was a black and white cat. He was a big, pretty big fucking cat. And he would like take, you know, our dog Meatball down. You know, they would play and he would like grab him by the neck and put him on the ground and shit. And it was like, damn, that's a pretty strong cat. He was pretty vicious sometimes too. Like I remember one time he stabbed someone in the forehead with his nails. That was pretty funny. It was just because he was fucking with him, like blowing in his face and shit. And it's like, you can't do that to cats, dude. They're gonna mess you up for doing that. And then like we had these landlords that we didn't like, and we bitched about all the time whenever they would show up. Because they would show up all the time because we lived on a farm and these were old people and they always needed help with their farm shit. So it's just always like, fuck these people again, man. And I think our cat like picked up on it. Like one day was just like, oh yeah, these are the people they don't really like. And he's just like just walking by and just takes a swipe at the old lady's leg and like cuts her leg open like bad. It starts bleeding pretty good. And, like I have to walk away because I'm like laughing. And my mom has to take care of all that shit because, you know, she's the one dealing with that shit. I was still, you know, like 16 years old. So, but it was just like, damn, that cat is ruthless, man. Just like straight up stealth attacked that lady and like bounced. But it was just like he just picked up our vibe and knew that we didn't like those people or something. It was pretty funny. I don't know. He is like, I'm allergic to cats, so I don't really necessarily like cats. But he's definitely one of the most favorite animals I ever had because he was a weird dude. He would almost talk to you. Like I said, he was almost like a dog because he didn't know better. He was raised around dogs the whole time. So, he was a pretty interesting cat. Like I said, big too, man. Big old, like, I don't know, 20-pound cat, some shit like that. He was huge. But I think that's it for Kansas. Yeah. I didn't have any other animals there. So when I moved here, like I said, I left my dog. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Her name was Little Bit. It was short for Little Bitch. Cuz she was. Like I said, she was awful. One of the things when we first got her, if you touched the back of her neck, she screamed like the devil. It was kind of scary. And that's kind of where we gave her the name. It was just like, damn, she's a little bitch. It was like Little Bit. That's a good name. But anyway, like I said, I come here to live with my dad, and he has a dog, Cody. And he had Cody when I was younger. So like I had already known Cody. And he was like, I guess he was like a Chow pit bull mix. He was this weird blend of animal. I don't know how to explain him. He was brindle for one thing. It was like kind of orangish, I don't know. It was very interesting color, and he had the most hugest head I've ever seen. Like I have a huge head, and his head would be like, like I could almost like hide behind his head. So like he was massive. He was also one of my favorite dogs as well. He would constantly just be around me whenever I was at home. He would sleep outside my door if I left it closed, because he would rather sleep in my room or whatever. And he was a really cool dog. He was super sweet. When you looked at him, he looked mean, but if you knew him, he was an awesome dog. He made it a long time, like 17 years or some shit like that, and we just ended up having to, take him to the vet and shit. But he was a damn good dog. From there, damn, I guess it's probably what I have now. That's crazy. Since Cody, I haven't had a dog till the ones I have now. I didn't really think about that. The first dog we got was my wife's dog. She brought him home after, we moved here into this house. She brought her dog Opie. He's like a little wired hair terrier of some sort. I can't remember what my wife said it was. She pulled it up and it was exactly what he was, but he's a cool little dog. Like I said, super wiry hair. I think he just turned 9. We had to spend like $4,000 on him about a year ago because he decided that he needed to hurry up and chomp a bone down and swallowed it like whole. So basically, he had it like lodged in his stomach and shit. So we had to get him surgery, and that cost us a shitload of money. I know a lot of people are like, "What the fuck? You spent $4,000 on a dog?" And it's like, yeah, you know, I was able to do it, so it's just something you got to do. But anyway, he's good. Like I said, it's been over a year. He's like, I swear, it was like a day later, he was already fucking jumping around wanting to do shit, and we were like, "Nah, dude." So we had to keep drugging him and shit because he had to like relax. But then we ended up getting our little Chihuahua, Chiweenie, whatever you want to call her. Her name is Potato. She's my princess. She's always around me. She doesn't really like this room for some reason, so she's never really in here. Let me see. The only one in here right now is Opie. He's a good boy though. But yeah, we got Potato from one of my wife's friends. They hooked us up. We went out there and got to choose. And like I picked this one up at first, and he just started screaming, yelping, like he didn't want to go. So I was just like, nah, we're not going to take that guy. And then like I saw Potato just sitting there, and like what really drew me to her was her brindle. I really enjoy the brindle shit. Like it's a very unique look. So I was like, hell yeah, let's take her, man. Like she's got pretty cool markings, and she was just kind of chill. And when I say she was kind of chill, like she is still one of the most chillest dogs ever for her size dog. Most of the time you hear about these little dogs is they're yappy, they won't shut up, they won't stop, they're just constantly doing things. This girl couldn't be more happier to just take a nap. She's like, every time you're heading to the bedroom, she thinks it's bedtime. She would be more than happy to just lay in bed with you all day long under the covers. She could give a shit about anything else, really. It's kind of funny. She plays, I mean, but she is Miss Nap. She just wants to chill. She wants to be by you. It's a comfort zone thing for sure. But yeah, she's adorable. I wish she was here so I could show you guys. Potato. No. Here's Kilo. Can you see Kilo? Kilo, where are you going? Oh, there's Potato. There's Potato. There's the Opies. Oh, there's Kilo. You're a crazy dog. Okay. Get out. You're hurting me. Crazy dogs. Sorry. Come here. There's Potato. She's adorable. My little princess. All right. Come here, Opie. Let me show you everybody. Yeah. And there's the Opster. He's like, oh boy. Kilo's trying to come back through. All right. No, get out. You're gonna fuck shit up. Fucking dogs are hilarious. Anyway, Potato's like gonna be or shit. She just turned 3 and I totally forgot. Damn it. Sorry. Happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday because it was my niece's birthday. They have the same birthday. Damn, how could I forget that? Whoops. Anyway, and then you saw the other one, the one that was jumping on me and shit. That's Kilo. He's our newest one. He's smart as fuck. We don't really know what he is. He looks like a blue heeler. But like his mom was like, I don't know, an Australian Shepherd or something like that. So we don't even know what the hell he is. He looks nothing like his mother. So, but we got him because of his looks as well, just the markings. And he has these eyebrows. They're just brown. It like sticks out so much. And then, like I said, the blue heeler look, he's got the marks and all that stuff. So, but he's smart as hell. He knew I was talking about him and he came in here. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, anyway, those are my dogs. That's what I've had. Hopefully, these guys are around long time, so Kinsley gets to grow up with these guys. That's gonna be pretty exciting, see how they react with the baby. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be all good. I'm pretty sure Opie's not gonna really care. He probably won't even really want to look, because he's kind of that way. He just doesn't really care about things. Like when we first got Potato, he gave a shit less. Well, he was kind of angry, but he was just like, whatever. He didn't even like want to play with her or anything. But like, I think Potato and Kilo are going to be good with the baby. I think they're going to get along good. It'll be interesting. I know that's like a process too, figuring out how to introduce the kids and all, the kid and the dogs and shit. So that'll be fun. All right, I just need to make sure I got like 14 minutes before I got to go pick up the wife. So that's basically, I'm using that as my life story, I guess. You know, I just want to talk about my dogs and my experience with them. I fucking love dogs. I get along with most people's dogs. Like they'll be like, man, my dog usually doesn't like people, but he's all over me. You know, that's just how I am. I just love animals. If I wasn't allergic to cats, I would like them a lot more because they're fucking cool animals, but they fuck me up. One little hair on my face and I just swell up like I'm a fucking, you know, the lead in Mask. Um, fucking, like you said, no big brothers, so I'm going to talk sports. Why? Because it's football season. Holy shit. I guess the Hall of Fame game was yesterday. Yeah, it was Thursday, right? Fucking that shit snuck up on me too. Like I knew it was here. Like I said, I know once August hits, it's like football season. But anyway, the Cowboys and I think the Steelers played. I'm not even sure, but I know the Cowboys scored 3 points. I saw that. They lost, whoever they played. But it's a Hall of Fame game, so it's like who fucking cares? Nobody even plays. It's like all third and fourth stringers. I thought they were shortening the shit anyway. Like, so are we still only having 2 preseason games? Like, how is it working this year? I guess I should probably look into that. I need to get my sports picks getting ready to do. I usually do shit on CBS with my family and stuff. So I'm going to put that on here. You guys want to do some picks with me? I'm down. The last couple years, I've done pretty decent on there. Last year though, I lost to my mother-in-law, Julie. She actually won. I think she beat our asses actually. Like I think I was behind like 16 and I was in second place. So she did pretty good. I know her and her dad, I think, make the picks together, but still, like fucking did really damn good. Like had a lot of 12 win weeks and shit. So pretty impressive. Like when you can do that, like you know, weekly where you're winning 12 games, it's very good. So yeah, like I said, I do CBS picks and I'm gonna probably do fantasy this year because I feel like it's almost I mean, I hope things are gonna kind of be back to normal, even though things look like they're not gonna be back to normal. But I hope that this year is gonna feel more real. You know, people are in the stands, shit like that. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. What the fuck did I just say? I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we get to see some real football. Cause like last year felt like it was just like we shouldn't even do this. It doesn't even feel right. And then certain teams getting certain, you know, oh well they tested for COVID, so we'll move their game, but this team tested for COVID. Oh, we don't care. Actually, we'll move the game up 3 hours. Like it just didn't make sense with what they were doing with the whole COVID shit. So I hope this year feels a little more normal. But it sounds like I'm not even going to go into it. I like froze in like I don't even want to talk about it, man. I'm just so done. So fuck that. Anyway, I'm gonna do fantasy this year, so I'll put that shit on here as well. I might do a couple, so if people want to join, hit me up for sure. I'm down. So fucking I'm just ready. I'm positive that this year is going to be pretty good for the Raiders. They did a lot of damn good for their defense. It's the one thing that's been lacking for this team. They constantly give up 30 plus points a game. They addressed that this year. And I think if we could be one of those teams that allows 17 points a game, we could be a contender. Do I think we're going to win a Super Bowl? Probably not. But I'm just hoping that we are competitive and we go to the playoffs and we win some games. Do I think we could beat the Chiefs? We've done it once. I've seen other people do it. Fucking Tom Brady did it. So yeah, I think the Chiefs are beatable. So is it possible that the Raiders go to the Super Bowl? Sure. I'm not saying that though. I'm saying that I would like to see us win 12 games. I'd like to see us go to the playoffs. I want to see us win a playoff game. If they do that, it's a success. It's a success. If they don't do that, I just kind of start questioning what Gruden's doing. I think it's his 5th year of $100 million. So he really needs to show something this year, because if he doesn't, it's just like, dude, what are you doing for all this money that we gave you? So I'm just hopeful that we see some good shit this year. Like I said, I don't expect us to win a Super Bowl, but I expect us to win a playoff game at the least. The only reason that wouldn't happen is, of course, injuries. And that could happen with any team. So that would be the only reason I would accept it. But to not make the playoffs and not win a playoff game after 5 years, and especially with the moves that we've made this offseason, it's just not acceptable. We went out, we got one of the best defensive guys ever. He's taken every team he's ever coached to the playoffs. So our defense and that offense that we know can score 30 plus points a game because they're that damn good. They got the weapons. They got a damn good quarterback. They got a running back. They can score the points. It's just, will that defense allow that offense to win some games that aren't 35-34? Can we win a 17-20 game? Like, I don't think we had any games that we allowed less than 20 points last year. If we can do that this year, I will be super happy. Super happy. Besides that, I don't even know when the fuck we play our first preseason game. So I'll get into all that. Like I said, I'm going to start getting all the picks and stuff together. So I'll be a little more knowledgeable for sure. Apparently, the fucking Olympics have been going on as well. I don't even know how we're doing. My sister-in-law asked, she was like, are we winning the Olympics? And I was like, yeah, I have no clue, man. I know our basketball team almost lost, but I think they pulled it out. But besides that, I have no idea what we did. Like, I just know about the girl smoking weed, getting fucking suspended or not being able to go. The one girl like had a mental breakdown or something like that. So I have no idea. I assume we will win because like the Summer Olympics are almost just like, here, we'll give US, a bunch of things to win. Besides that, I haven't really watched anything to review. Shit. I guess I'll just leave that out for today because I don't even have anything pulled up or anything. So we'll just hold on that. Yeah, I'll just do like the podcast review or the stand-up review and everything Sunday. It'll probably be a pretty long episode. I gotta cut this here in just a second because I gotta leave. But this one's already gone. Shit, through 33 minutes. I must have talked a long time about my dogs. Because I haven't done any news or anything. I barely talked about sports. I guess that's fine though. Like, fuck it. I just talked about some dogs today, right? Yeah, fucking, I guess that'll be it for today. Listen for me on Monday for sure. Like I said, it'll be like Big Brother. I'll do my podcast review. I'll probably have a movie review. I'll do all that stuff for Sunday. I do have interviews lined up. Someone's supposed to come over here. I'm supposed to do something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it Monday though now that I just thought about that. Damn it. I have both jobs Monday. So I guess I could do it late. Anyway, I'm supposed to have some people on. Hopefully I do. And then I'm going to try to get back to those people that I was supposed to be on their podcast, see what's going on there. So stay tuned for that. Check out my niece Levita's website, levitas.com. She just turned 10 years old, man. It's crazy. I can't believe how, quick time's gone by, because I've known her basically since she was 4. I think I was around, yeah, I'm pretty sure she was 4 the first Christmas I was around. And she just turned 10. And it's just like, damn. And she's grown up so big. Like my wife and my sister-in-law keep saying, like, man, she already looks like a teenager and shit. And it's like, I guess I can kind of see it. Like she's, she's definitely got the size and stuff. Like she's tall and everything. But you could still see that she's, a little kid a little bit, but she's definitely growing up quick, man. It's crazy. I was just thinking, like, when my kid's 10, she's gonna be 20. And it's like, damn, a 20-year-old. Like I can't even picture Lavi as a 20-year-old. I've only known her as this little kid. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it was a really good birthday. I kind of missed most of it, but I got to enjoy some cake and steak and everything. So I just want to say thanks to everybody for that as well. And happy birthday to Lavi. I know it was yesterday already, but I'm just shouting you out today anyway. Happy birthday, Lavi. I love you. Um, and I guess that's it, people. Thank you. And we'll catch you next time for sure. Peace.